Hello, my friends. Happy Thursday. How you doing? Took me a second. Was kind of coming. I'm coming. So let me know when you're here. This should be live on our Facebook page. Super easy to find. It'll also be recorded, and it will pop up in YouTube, and it will be in the free classroom. If you're not in the free classroom yet, you are missing it. The SVG, the Simple SVG that I'm using tonight, will also be in the free classroom. Now, if you just stumbled upon us and you're saying, what is she talking about? Does this just mean that this SVG is easy? Well, it is, but hi, Susan. But what a Simple SVG is a combination of photo mats and a scrapbook sketch that helps you put your scrapbook layout together. And yeah, it is simple. So it's in the classroom. If you're not sure where that is, you just go to karamiller.com and click on classroom and pick the one that's free. There's two there, one's free. Pick the free one. It's not there right now. It'll be there as soon as I'm done. It takes it a second to upload, okay? All right. So what we're doing tonight, we're still working with some of the storybook kit. I'm going to bring you down here, which I shared with you on Monday, and it's still on my desk and I'm still using it. But I didn't go with a layout that came with Storybook. What I did was I popped over to the catalog. Let me get my website off there. This is the core catalog that's good for a year from Close to My Heart. And let me go back a second so you can find it. So if you just go to the Close to My Heart site and you look under More and see View Catalog. Okay, so you click on that. And this is the one that expires, tomorrow. Hi, Bonnie. Glad you found us. Bonnie, I have not forgotten your question. I'm looking, okay? Bonnie asked about an older kit, and I'm looking to see what I have. But I didn't forget. And thank you for your kind words. This is the core catalog. It says create on the front. If you don't have it, don't worry. Oh, and the cool thing about Close to My Heart is when you place an order, you can choose and they will send you the catalogs for free. Yep, they just tuck them in. Really good. Okay, so we're going to go to page 32. So let me scroll over here to 32. There's 31. That's not where I was. I swear it was 32. Okay, so, sorry. It's this page right here. No, I don't want to search. I want you bigger. There. See this layout right here? This layout is not something you would think I would be using for my 3 granddaughters and the storybook, but it is. So take a peek at this layout. Basically, we are going to go with the photo placement, okay? So we want the photo placement. Well, trust me, there's a Simple that will help you do that. Just kind of keep an eye on that. I'm going to go now to my desk. Now, I've cut these out already, and I'm going to show you how I go with a Simple. I know I'm going to use this paper that's over here, but truthfully, I'm going to put that away for a minute. What I want to do is I scrapbook from my photos. These are photos from the cruise that we did in January with the girls, and it's the Dr. Seuss breakfast. We were on a Carnival ship, and they do a Dr. Seuss green eggs and ham breakfast, and I have these pictures. They were fun. Trust me, the food was weird. I really had a hard time eating green eggs. So these are my photos that I want to use. Lucy wasn't too impressed either. I haven't picked my photos yet or anything. I just pulled, this is what Ro felt like after the breakfast. Crazy girl. We went to the candy store. Okay, so these are some of the ones we're going to use. All right. So I pulled those pictures together. This is the Simple that I'm going to use. So we have this one that goes like this with its shadow layer. This free Simple is for you in the free classroom. It's there. Right? No green eggs. I know. It was crazy. So there's that. But before I go any further, I'm going to glue this down. because I will get confused and I will lose something. So I am going to stick the Simple right to my shadow layer, right? Easy peasy. I am finding this is hard for you to see on the black, so let me do that, okay? It's a little high. You need to come down just a whisker, Mr. Simple. The cool thing is you can move it a little bit till you get it exactly where you want it. And there we are. Okay, so there's that. And then, hey Beth, how are ya? Then we're going to take this one and we're going to put this on the shadow. Okay, so remember, look back there while I glue this down. That's the layout. So these photos, the three vertical ones, is the right-hand layout. And the one I'm gluing right now is the left-hand layout. Okay? Left-hand side. I'll set these up for you in a second. Okay. So these are going to go like this, right? Because what tends to paralyze us is we look at all of this and all of this and we think, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. I'm telling you where to start. Put all of this away. Start with your photos. That's the fun part. Put all this stuff over here and start with a Simple. Okay? Because once you get this stuff onto the Simple, then figuring out what's going to go behind it is so much easier. And the other piece of this is if you cut these ahead of time, then your brain's not doing, how do I make the Cricut do what I want? How do I upload an SVG in a computer? And so I often will cut these because the part I'm going to do right now is a different part of my brain. So, okay, I have these. I need one 4x6 that goes this way. What if I don't have any of those? I could change my layout and go like that, and I'd still be okay. In this case, I don't. Hi, Jeanette. Okay, so I'm going to go like that, which means now I'm going to narrow down some of my choices here because I'm going to go through my photos that are horizontal, which I don't know about you, but I don't have as many horizontal photos as I do vertical. And I have this one, which is the whole fam, or I have this, which is Bert and I, and then the two older girls. I'm going to go with this for right now because I want everybody, and I want you to know that this is the Dr. Seuss breakfast that we're at, okay? It's not the best photo, but it shows everybody. In this particular case, I'm noticing that the colors just didn't really print super well. It was a Shutterfly one, but it could have been, we were inside, and it could have been just the colors of the dining room just didn't quite do it. Or maybe I had some syrup on my camera lens. That could have happened too. I'll show you a photo that tells you why that could have happened. Okay, so now these two go horizontal, and so does these two. Is my cat in the hat too tall? Well, I'm going to grab my 3x4 template. Those of you that ordered these this week, they are on the way. Oh, Shannon, you do the opposite. Good for you. All right, so I can go this way for 3x4, but this way I'm going to lose the cat's hat. So he's probably going to go right on this one. And truly, I don't know which photos are going to work. But I know he's going to work there, and I really do want the cat in the hat somewhere because that's what this layout's about. So I'm going to cut him right now. If I had tried to use him in a horizontal one and I did this, I would have seen that I could get his hat, but I'm going to lose his feet, and I don't want that. I wish I didn't have this, but you know, hey, I got it. It's okay. It was real. So we're going to go like that. I'm going to take my scissors, which are underneath here. Normally, and I tell you this all the time, I use long bladed scissors. For some reason, they're not on my desk. So I'll use what I got. So we're going to cut this So this is now going to fit. I will tell you that long bladed scissors work better and give you less likely that you'll be better at cutting a straight line. If you don't like this and this makes your head hurt, you can definitely draw. You can trace around this and then put it in your trimmer. Or you can use an X-Acto. I can't do that. I would be bleeding. Whoops. Come here. And then you are going to go right here. All right, moving right along. We are getting more photos done. So now we have a 3x4. This of Rosie has to go somewhere because it's just too priceless. But can it go sideways? Sure, why not? But do I get all of Rosie in a 3x4? I miss the head and it just looks like she's weird. I miss the shoes. So maybe this doesn't go on this layout. It is good. But all right, we'll put you there. I could get away with this one. And that would be cool. And I don't need her shoes. Hold on. I have this, which is great. Yep, that's a keeper. That one. So this is how I go through the photos and say, yep, I like you. I do like you. I'm not going to throw the photo away, but you're just not going to go in this layout. I am not worrying about colors. These are girls, and they always wear bright colors, often have pink in them. But I'll worry about that in a minute. I'm not going to try and... The reason that I'm picking photos from similar events is that the colors are all similar because they're wearing the same clothes. But it doesn't have to be that way. And there's that. Like we didn't have enough here, we then went to the candy store because, you know, we gotta. Grace and the Cat in the Hat. Nope. In thing one, I mean. Nope. Ooh, this will work. Lou and Me will work because you don't need all my hair. We're going to go with this so that you can see the green eggs. You can tell it's me because you'll see my glasses. This is why there might be syrup on my phone. My other choice, though, is a 3x3. Let's see what the 3x3 does because that just changes it a little. So I have this. Would that work? That might also work too. And we could get all of Lucy. And I bet you could still tell it was me and the eggs, even if you're only seeing my glasses and my ear. And I'm not all that crazy about my photo. I don't need the cleavage though. No, I guess we could live with it. So let's see, what if I cut this and I go, ugh, I don't like the photo. It's fine. I'll print another one. You know, I'll just print it again. So don't agonize over this because you'll never do it. And the whole point is done is better than perfect, right? It's just paper. You can come back and do it again. You can do another layout with use this photo in full size. That looks great. Lucy's face is the important part, not even me. You know it's me, right? Okay, cool. Oh, and I have this, which gives us the whole green eggs. So let's see how that looks. Perfect. And I'm going to go with this because these drinks are kind of leftovers and what have yous. So I'm going to do that. This was the green eggs, sausage, and then some kind of macaroon that was super red with faces and bacon. Whoops. If it seems like the thing is crooked, it probably is. Okay. All right, so there's one whole layout of photos done. I only need 2 more, and my 2 pages are done. Now, I decided this guy's too tall to go this way, so he's going to have to go on another page. So is that. this picture of Rosie is awesome, but I don't need mom's photo, or mom's phone in it. And I don't really need Bert, although it's okay that we have a side angle of him. We know he's there. So I'm going to go like this and chop off the phone and all that stuff. And one more to go. Who's going to make the cut for the last one? Okay, Rose going to go there. And I need one more right there. I kind of like that because it shows the thing, although, you know, I could have more people. I have this of Rosie. Oh, I have this with Grace and Daddy. That might work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So now I have, let's see, do we get everybody? We have Lou, Ro, Grace, and Daddy. Phew. We don't want to showcase one more than the other. And truthfully, I have not looked at these photos. I have not tried this layout. These are hot off the Cricut. So I am doing this with you, and I purposely did this so that you could see how to go about it. All right, so now, if you aren't sure how to load these SVGs in your Cricut, the video from Monday, I walked you through how to do this, how to get it to write the sizes on it if you want to. So if you're in that classroom, you will find it. If not, you can find it on my YouTube channel too. All right, so there we go. We are ready to start actually making a page. But the tricky part of choosing our photos is all done in 15 minutes for a two-page layout with 7 photos. Okay? Not hard. Now we're going to go back and look at that layout again and figure out how are we going to do that. So you can see that these go here. I'm going to show you both of them, okay? All right, so this is what we're working on. This one over there is the actual photo. Let me see if I can make it bigger again. It's as big as it goes. There. It gets a little blurry when I get it too big, but does that work? Can you see it? Okay, so see, here's our photos. 1, 2, big, down, and then 1, 2, 3. Now, simples are all connected, so generally I kind of twist a photo here and there, which allows this to all be one piece, okay? If you don't like that, if you are super graphic, then you could cut your photo mats and you could lay them on there. Like you could do this without the simple. I love that this is one thing and I put it down. So now I'm going to grab 2 pieces of pattern paper and decide, is it too busy? I am not a busy background person. So, I kind of like that better, the blue, because of all the bright colors in these photos. I feel like that works better. And because I have the white and then the black, it frames my photos and lets them stay in themselves and not bleed into the color of the paper. So that's how this is going to go. Remember, Close to My Heart comes with these zip strips at the top. They're great little pattern pieces. We're actually going to use these in this layout. So I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to trim that off. And then I'm going to go back to the layout sample that we're using and see, well, what else do we need? But for right now, I just need to do this. It would be better if I cut it straight, but you know. We'll live with it. If for some reason you are struggling with this, you can ink the edge. You can just take your little thingy and you can go along and just get the edge if that's an issue for you. Sometimes it is for me, sometimes I do it right. You can see where that line is, but you know, sometimes I'm waiting for my new glasses and it probably would make life easier. Oh my gosh, why can I not order glasses the first time and have them be right? Does anyone else have that issue? Never. Never are they right the first time. They must really hate me at the eyeglass place. I wear bifocals because I'm old, but I don't wear the thingy in the bottom. Isn't the close-up, isn't reading. It's computer, because that's where I spend most of my day. And I swear I told them that, but you know, they didn't do that way. So now I have to send them back and I have to do it again. Okay, we'll do that. How's that? Are we good? Okay, so let's look back at our layout and see how it's got that strip across the bottom and then kind of the dovetail. Like if you look over here, see it's got this little dovetail here, and this goes across the bottom. It's kind of cool. And then we've got that. Well, that's where our zip strip's going to go, right? Behind the photo. But I need to get whatever's going to go here. So I'm going to go look at my my paper collection and see what I have that came in my kit that might work. So truthfully, when I first looked at this, right, this was my original plan when I first grabbed the paper from the pile, and I was going to use this side, but I really don't think the pink goes with the kind of orangey of the thing. So I'm actually thinking this, which wasn't my first choice, not my favorite paper at all, but I think this might look kind of cool and is going to bring out some of the highlight of the color. But because my photos are already on here, I can get a better idea of what I need. If I had tried to pick the paper before, I probably would have gone with like the yellow or the dress or the pink. I don't know that I would have said this color. And remember, if you're a color wheel person, blue and orange are on other sides of the color wheel, which is a cool thing. And I'm going to go with a 4-inch strip twice. So this is going to be 4. Now you, of course, are going to use your own papers and your own stash to come up with this. If you love, love, love this, it's the Storybook Workshop Kit, and I will put the link later so that you can do it. It's in the Monday class because that's what we did. And then, all right, so let's take you off. And we need our little handy dandy cheat Versamat that helps us figure out where things go. I think I'm going to start 3 inches from the bottom, but I'm also going to see how does that really work once I pop you back on. So 3 inches from the bottom, but how's this look? That looks pretty good, actually. Maybe I'll go a little bit higher. No, I'm going to go 3. Okay? So that means I'm going to... Now, I could ink this too. If you are an inky person, you could ink these edges. Hey, Kathy. All right, so let's get this. Kathy, those were super cute. If anybody missed it, Kathy posted the cutest Blippi invitations. Blippi is big at our house too. If you have a grandbaby or a child under the age of 5, Blippi is probably a hero at your house. Maybe older. I feel like it's 5 that gets super, although Grace loves him. Okay, so that goes there at 3. This one needs to have the dovetail done, okay? It's a little trickier with something this wide, but I need to make sure find out where 1.5 is. So I'm just going to put you on here so I get a general idea. It is not the end of the world if it's not perfect. And I'm going to go to, did I do this wrong? I did, sorry. That was the extra. Here's my 3. No, I did this one wrong. Oh, you guys, sorry. I'm being so, it's so easy. It's not. I do not, Tammy asked the question, do you back your pictures in black? You have the white against a picture and then the black against the white. I tend to do white against my pictures, but I might do something different back here. If I want to match it, if I'm really in the matchy-matchy mood, I have backed it with the same color that I'm using on here. If I'm in a pastel-y mood, which is often me, I'll back it in a gray. Black and white is kind of graphic for me, but it seemed to go with the colors of the cat in the hat that I kind of said, okay, I'll go with it. But I want it to be not a pattern, and I suppose you could go the other way. You could flip it and do the black against your photo and then the white. It's truly your look. I go this way because that's just me. So sorry for my nonsense about all this measuring and then I did it wrong. I picked the 2 wrong pieces. Make sure that you have the 2 4-inch pieces. Fine. Goodness. Still going to do it at 3. Line up the bottom edge at 3. If you don't have a Versamat like this, you could use a Cricut mat. This one, so now we're going to cut it at 2, not 1.5. So I'm going to line you up. That's how I got confused. And I'm going to find the middle. All right. Oh, sorry, this went off because the screensaver came on. A Cocoa Melon is still cool. You're right. Cocoa Melon is hot. I'm going to go up a little, and then I'm going to go from, I don't even know what channel Blippi is on because we don't do channels anymore. We stream all the time. Is Blippi YouTube? I don't understand how these adults make careers of themselves doing it. All right, there's that. Now we bring you over here. And we're going to line you up at 3. Yeah, YouTube Blippi. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing. 3, 3, right? Super simple. Building this background. Then we're going to grab this baby. Did I say the wrong thing? I might have called him something else. He is Blippi. How about Miss Rachel? Who knows Miss Rachel? Miss Rachel is the toddler set. Honest to goodness, Rosie is obsessed with Miss Rachel. Okay, so this is the zip strip, and it's going to go on top of my 4-inch strip. Okay, so now I have built the background of my layout. Oh, YouTube Miss Rachel, you'll love her. She has like this voice. I don't know how she does it. This goes here. And I'm going to put it down. While I got it, it's going down. Okay? So I don't get carried away and forget which page does it go on. It's going on this one. Look at the picture in the thing. It's kind of near the middle. Easy peasy, even it up, and you're down. All right? Now, let's do the other one. Basically, I've done the hard part now. even with my mistake, we're only a half an hour in. Oh, you guys, you're missing it. You'll wonder why, oh why does anyone watch her? She's actually, honestly, she's actually a speech therapist and started this during COVID. And Rosie has learned, will do it exactly with the same intonation as Miss Rachel. Like, I don't want to take the camera off yet. Oh, I can do my hands here. She goes, open, open. Watch Miss Rachel, you'll hear that's what she says. So when she brings you a toy, she wants you to open it, instead of just standing there and grunting at us, which is what she was doing. All right, so I'm going to line this baby up with this one. Let me move you over. I want you a little bit higher. I want you with that one. There we go. Layout, layout, layout. The Wiggles. Yes, I remember them. Okay, so now let's look at the sample. It's this big, long journaling piece that goes right here. I like that idea for this particular layout because there was a lot. Now, I worry that my writing gets kind of slanty or crooked. So if you're one of those people, you could use lined paper. Now, I'm going to show you this. I don't know whether I'm going to use it or not, because I don't know if the color is going to be right. But this is one, oh boy, snap, I can. This is one of the other colors in this pack. This would be good to journal on because it's got lines. Can you see the lines? See them? So I am going to do a 3x6 that's going to go here. I might want to back it with black because, you know, I'm matchy-matchy like that. And I have this piece left over from my, my Simple. All right, so let's bring you over. And honestly, I didn't plan this before, so I could be really wacky. This could just not work well at all, but we're going to try. So we're going to go 3 inches, but we're going to go 3 1/4. So this backs my 3-inch thing. And we're going to go 6 1/4 this way. Yep. This is the Storybook Workshop Kit. 3. But now, you don't have to do, you could use just plain white paper. You could journal in your, in Design Space. But hey, I'm going to go with it because it's here and it works. Oh, wait, do I like the blue better? You know I'm matchy-matchy. I think I might like the blue better. Yep, it's got to be blue. Sorry, guys. Changing on the fly. Oh, I like that much better. I just didn't know it was on the other side. Okay. Remember, this was done for boy or girl, so it does have kind of a pink hue to it. And then, yeah, right? So that's ready to journal. I'm probably not going to stick it down because I'm going to want to hold it. But then I have these fantastic stamps and thin cuts that I could stamp on here. The Once Upon a Time would look great. Best Day Ever would be really good. Friends Forever is pretty cool. All these stamps, the way that it's done in the layout that I'm copying, could go in here. And then, what have I got left over? Oh. Then I have this. And I'm going to grab So Much Fun. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to be brave. I'm going to stick you down because I don't want to lose you. you are going to line up right here. Are you going to line up there, or are you going to line up here? See, now in theirs, they have it right here, but this photo is straight. I'm not sure I like it there. I do. I'm going to go with it. It's going right there. Okay. Phew. Now, I've got these great labels. Which is going to go so much fun. Sorry, I gotta change the timing on that screen. It keeps shutting off. I'm gonna go with best friends over here. So now I'm just gonna look at the cool things. I could also use this to journal with if I wanted. I like the which one do I like? This is where the magic is kind of cool. Can I use that as our full title? I bet I could. Right here. Okay, this is where the magic is. Look at that. Okay, what else we got? I do like So Fun. And then I'm going to add my stamps to the rest. Oh, the menu. Susan, that's awesome. Oh, we do have the menu somewhere. I know I saved a picture of it. I'll have to look. It might be on Sarah's photos. But yes, we could put the menu on here. I mean, it literally had nothing to do with this layout, but look what we built in a super short time, because you take some of the headache away by putting the photos on the simples before you get going. And what if I didn't have time to do any more? I could have put the simples in a pocket, in a page protector, and come back later. So if I were going to go to a crop or an event or go with some friends, I could do all this. This needs the Cricut, it needs all my stuff, and then I could just throw the kit and these things in my bag and then go. So the reason I love this combination is they just make everything so much easier. All right, so if you don't have the whole kit, you could just go with the paper pack and the sticker sheet, and you would get the pattern paper. The cardstock, this, I don't know if that, I feel like that's an exclusive. Let me look. Can I get in here? Hold on. There are exclusive papers in the paper pack, and I feel like this is one of them. But again, this doesn't make or break the outfit. But it's cool. It's a nice addition, and we happen to have it. You could do this with any of your papers. All right? Cool. Well, thanks for coming tonight, you guys. This stuff will be in that free classroom. If you're not there already, please go join. I don't want you to miss a thing. And I'll upload this and the free SVG in a few. Have a great weekend. I will see you all Monday. Bye.